Hey, good morning. It's Reggie Pegues here, the Prospering Dad, and I want to welcome you here on our You Are Worthy broadcast. It's Monday, guys. It's a marvelous Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you got to do everything that you wanted to do for you mothers. If I didn't reach out to you guys, I will hope that you had a great and wonderful Mother's Day. For those of you whose mother may not be here like mine, I still celebrate the day. So, guys, I just hope that you had a phenomenal weekend. As always, if you're following me on YouTube, we're now over here on Facebook Live. So indulge me as people come on and I acknowledge them in real time. As you come on, be sure to type in the comments and let me know where you're viewing from. Also type live if you're watching live or type replay. So today, if you see the title, we're going to talk about how to get rid of feeling like you are not enough, like you're not enough. We've all gone through that. We've all experienced that sense of feeling that good morning, Selena, good morning, good to see you. We've all experienced that sense of feeling that we don't measure up, that we're not enough, that we may not, make the grade, or we feel inadequate. And this has a lot to do with our self-image, how we see ourselves, how we view ourselves, what we think about ourselves. Because after all, we become what we think. So if we don't think of ourselves in the best light, good morning, Anna, good morning, good to see you. If we don't think about ourselves in the best light, if we don't think about ourselves as being of value, this will definitely have an impact on how we see ourselves and how we feel and what goes on with our lives and the energy that we project, what we attract into our lives. So today we want to talk about how to get rid of feeling like you're not enough. Well, first and foremost, one of the things that plagues society as a whole is conformity. Conformity is that we believe that we're supposed to be like everybody else, or we're supposed to do things like everybody else. But here's the thing. You're not like anybody else. Good morning, Cynthia. I think you're a first-time viewer. Good morning. Thank you for joining. You're not like anyone else. You are unique. And what we don't do is we don't celebrate our uniqueness. We don't celebrate our individuality. We don't celebrate that. We are conditioned from the very beginning. Good morning. Teresa Stembridge, good morning. How are you? We're conditioned from the very beginning to believe that we have to fit into a mold. We have to fit into a model. We have to be like everybody else. And that is an actual impossibility. So then we go around and we are frustrated in our lives because we try to measure up to someone else, when in reality, we can't. And it's not because we don't have gifts or talents or abilities. It's because we're unique. So when we try to measure up to someone else, it gives us a sense of frustration. Because we can't measure up to anybody else. And guess what? They can't measure up to you either. So how you see yourself matters. It really matters. Your self-image, it just impacts everything else that has to go on with us. How you see yourself. What is your narrative? What messages are you accepting as true? There are many people who have been emotionally scarred at a very young age because someone made some derogatory statement or made some kind of or said something mean or did something. And they ended up being scarred for the rest of their lives because first of all, they never dealt with it. And they allowed it to negatively impact their personal self-image. So how you see yourself matters. It's so very important that you see yourself in a manner that God sees you. You see yourself as a work of art. You see yourself as a masterpiece. You see yourself as a creation. You see yourself as someone who has value. Consequently, a lot of people who suffer from self-image issues, people who feel inadequate, they don't see themselves in a very good light. It might have been because of something that someone said. Someone said that you were ugly, or someone said that you were fat, or someone said that you were dumb, or someone said something negative about you. Now, here's something I want to share with you guys. The reality of it is this. Because we are individuals, because we're unique, because we have the ability to change whenever we choose, because when we take 100% responsibility for self, we have the ability to be whatever it is that we want, that we are the most adaptable thing on the planet. You could take that, whatever that is that's holding you back, that doubting belief that you have about yourself, that damaging belief that you're holding that is affecting your personal image and not allowing you to live the best life that you want to live to your fullest and enjoy life the way, just because somebody might have said something or somebody might have did something. You don't have to hold on to that. You can release that because you have the power to change it. You have the power to write your own narrative. You have the power to do what's necessary for you to have the life that you want to enjoy. But you have to take ownership. You have to take responsibility. So how you see yourself matters. If you don't like what you see, change it. The next thing is, I want you to stop measuring yourself. One of the things that we have through this thing called conformity is we are constantly measuring ourselves against our neighbor or our brother or our sister or our parents or whomever it is, our coach, our friend, whatever it is. We're constantly comparing ourselves. But if you realize and you embrace your uniqueness, if you embrace that there's only one of you, there's only one of you, there's only one of you. There's no other one before and there'll be no one after. You are you. And that's to be celebrated. But if you don't celebrate it, how do you expect anyone else to celebrate that? Because again, as I said before, you can't be anybody else but you. And no one else can be you either. So when you stop measuring yourself and you start giving, yourself some confidence and some positive reinforcement saying that, listen, there's only one like me. There's nobody else that's going to be like me. I'm unique. I'm standard. And I love me. That I'm important. That I matter. That I have value. Then you'll begin to see the turnaround. You'll begin to see the improvement. You'll begin to see the changes in your life. Because we become what we think. If you don't think positively about yourself, then it's going to be impossible for you to have a fabulous life. Yes, somebody might have hurt you in the past. Yes, somebody might have said something derogatory. Yes, somebody might have said something to you that you've been carrying around for the last 20, 30, 40 years. But here's the thing. You can change it today. You can absolutely change it today. Okay? So stop measuring yourself up against other people because they're not you. And they're not you. And you're not them. So, create your own standards. Create your own principles. See yourself as God sees you. As a masterpiece. And lastly, no one is supposed to be like you. Not your kids, not your husband or your wife or your girlfriend, your brothers and sisters. They're not supposed to be like you. Everybody's supposed to be like themselves. And what happens is when we have a self-realization, when we realize who we are, when we embrace the power of that, we realize that we're unique, and we realize that we have value, and we realize that we're important, and we realize that we make a difference in this world, because that's what you're here for. You're here to make a difference. When we realize that, and we have that self-realization, there's a certain empowerment that comes with that. There's the ability to be able to build our confidence in a way that we can accomplish anything. And you can. Our physical bodies may have limitations, yes, because we get old and different things happen. Listen, I cannot go and play good morning, Ronald. Good to see you. I cannot go play an NBA basketball game against LeBron James with the reality of having any real success. You know what I mean? I'm 57 years old, even though I don't look it. And, my body's just not going to do that. But here's the great thing, guys, I want to leave you with. There are no limitations to the mind. There are no limitations to the mind. We have the ability to think far beyond anything that we can even imagine. So how do we do that? We learn to identify our goals. We learn to understand what a goal is. We understand that each and every one of you, you have goals every day and you're exercising them, but you're just not asking yourself to do more with yourself. You say, Reggie, what do you mean? Well, you had a goal this morning to get up. You had a goal to get up and do whatever it is that you had to do. You know, you think just because it's not large and significant that it doesn't matter, but it does. Everything we do matters. Everything that we get to do matters. See, you had a choice today. You either could have got up or you could have stayed in bed. You could have gone to work or not gone to work. You could have fed yourself or not fed yourself. These are small goals, but here's what people fail to realize. Every big thing that you've ever seen started with a little goal. So your goal is to get better each and every day. Your goal is to have this self-realization, to understand that you have value, that you're important, that you can contribute to this world. You don't want to go through this life and at the end of the day, have the feeling of regret because you did not participate, that you did not fully engage. So, that's right, Selena. What the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. Yes, and that's a great quote. But here's the thing, Selena. Are you living it? Are you living it? A lot of people know a lot of fly stuff to say, to sound cool, to sound intelligent, to sound, like they know what's going on. But does your life reflect that? So today, like I said, these are a couple tips how to get rid of that feeling that you're not enough. And the reason why I do this You Are Worthy series is to tell you each and every day, if somebody doesn't, that you are worthy, that you're worthy of the life that you want to live, you're worthy of the outcomes that you desire, and you're worthy to be, do, and have. But it starts with being 100% responsible for self. Yes, there are going to be challenges, but it's not that you get knocked down. It's how you get back up each and every day. So, guys, as always, I want you guys to go over and follow me on my YouTube channel, Hollis, Hollis 205 on YouTube. Like this video today. Like whatever video that you watch there on my channel. If you are not a subscriber, make sure that you hit the subscription button so as I upload new content, you're the first to know. Hit the notification button here so you know when I come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern, with our You Are Worthy broadcast. Like and share this video today because somebody needs this word today. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at Reggie, Reggie, Pegues, Pegues, and you can follow me now on Twitter. So that's all I got for you guys today. I want you guys to enjoy your Monday, enjoy your week. Be sure that you're doing something that's moving you forward in your life. And again, if you're not happy with who you are, you have the power to change it. So, guys, I got to run. I got to go work out. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you again Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you then.